We have, in fact, Mr. Praful Bakshi, defense expert, also joining us on the broadcast. So, Praful Bakshi, this is a big escalation a month after the drone attack as well, two flares being fired at the Israeli Prime Minister's residence. What does this mean for the war that has only been escalating? There have been talks about how there could be a ceasefire, but clearly there doesn't seem to be any let-up.
Thank you very much. This is, of course, matter is serious. But if we can't be naive and say that peace would have come by negotiation and a few meetings, because the interested party, the radical Islam, does not want this matter to die down. That we must understand, and they will keep it alive at any cost. So this is going on, as you know, how it's escalated. I won't go through the history of Hamas and Gaza or all that thing. It's happened. And Israel is not going to wait and not going to just sit down and watch this happening. That is for sure. This is true. Whatever the political position of Netanyahu is in his country, whatever the may be. But Israel by itself, they are not going to take it, and the other side can be rest assured that the retaliation will be very severe. Now, this asks how have they operated and how have they done? We can go through the mechanics later on. Obviously their intelligence is improving. There is no shortage of moral courage and all also on that side. Let's face it, because both sides feel that they are on the right. And religion is the greatest divider. So this war is going to continue, and it is a 2,000 years old war. It is not a recent thing, and as it is, it will continue. The problem is the economic effects on the region is now going to be further severe. Both the sides, even in the Mediterranean and adjoining areas, you will find the effect taking place. Israeli companies are from shipping companies are all from Israel to Europe. They are there. Shipping is going to get affected. Things are going to become very serious. I would like to tell you that until and unless there is a severe, steps taken, very important steps taken for negotiation, which include India and other countries, until some steps are taken of that nature. This is going to continue.
But Wing Commander, when there were talks of US-brokered ceasefire proposal between Israel and Hezbollah, such an attack taking place at the head of the country's residence, is it a clear indication that as of now, ceasefire does not look like an option and it's only going to escalate?
Yes, it is. It is there. And even if we simmer down the fight for some time, for 6 months or 8 months, is going to come up. Because, as I told you, the Islamist and ISIS element, which is with the overall, supporting along with China. China does not want this area to simmer down. I rest assured. They are going to supply to Iran. Iran is going to give it to all its three players, including Houthis, including Hamas and Hezbollah. Lebanon is out there. They are not going to stop any amount of negotiation. They are not going to stop. So until and unless it is a forced peace which has been enforced by United Nations, force becomes so strong and that they enforce peace. Something like that takes place, which I assure you, United Nations doesn't have the capability at all.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for joining us with your expertise on the matter, your perspective on what has happened. We have more